Rav Hirsch says that a person that is free of envy and jealousy is going to be free of hate, both in his mind and in his spirit, which is the ultimate freedom. People always talk about, oh, Am Yisrael used to be slaves, we're still slaves. Oh, the black people used to be slaves, they're still slaves. Oh, this one used to be slave, everybody's still slaves. All of humanity, almost 8 billion people, almost everybody is a slave. The only people that are not slaves are Bnei Torah. But not just anybody learns Torah. Someone that doesn't have jealousy in his heart. As long as you have jealousy in your heart, you are 100% a slave. A slave to your desires, a slave to your hatred, a slave to things that are controlling you and are simply poison. Poison controlling your life. Every time you see somebody smiling, you get annoyed. Why? Why is everybody so happy? Why everybody so this? Why are you so upset that they're happy? Why are you so upset that they have good stuff? It's poison. You're a slave. You're a slave to this poison. It's a spiritual slavery. If you need to get the newest iPhone every time it comes out, the newest car every time it comes out, the newest house, the nicest house, the biggest this, the biggest that, you're a slave. Doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank. If your life is materialism, constantly materialism. Why? Because you're constantly competing with everybody else. Oh, he expanded his house, I'm going to get another house. Now I'm going to expand my house, I'm going to get another house. I'm going to get 2 houses, put them together. He expanded his house, I'm going to get 2 houses and put them together. Sometimes you go to certain neighborhoods, you see the competition. For years, everybody was like normal, modest, decent, normal houses. All of a sudden, one neighbor decides to expand, put a balcony. Decides to put a balcony, decides to expand his yard, decided to add a floor, something. Miraculously, everybody else has the same idea. He expanded his garden, everybody else expanded. He put a gate, everybody puts a gate. He's adding a floor, everyone wants to add a floor all of a sudden. All of a sudden, everybody wants, what? You lived in this house for 25, 30 years, everything was good. So what happened now? You have to do all this stuff. Oh no, it's the times. What times? What? You saw your neighbor? But you don't have any kids. It's 2 people with a dog. Why are you adding 8 more rooms to the house? Sometimes you walk around, you see some of these houses. Baruch HaShem, let you have a big house, but have people in it too. You see sometimes people have mamash nothing to do with their money. Absolutely nothing to do with their money. What do they expand the house? But when do they expand the house? They expand the house when they least need it, when there's nobody home anymore, because the kids are all married off, they're all with their own houses, they're all with this, but there's 2 old people, 87 rooms. And you have to have a little tus-tus to go from room to room, and in reality, they live in the kitchen by themselves the whole time. No one sees the rooms, except the cleaning people. Why do you have such, for what? Why do you have it? Oh, you have it because your neighbor did it. You're a slave to you should call your neighbor my master. Master. Why? Because he's your master. You're constantly chasing him, constantly trying. You're a slave. Jealousy is slavery.